Good afternoon and happy Wednesday from Preston. So I am back home for Christmas. So we drove yesterday, and then obviously today is Christmas Eve and tomorrow is Christmas Day. I've just been out for about an 8-mile run. I've got about a mile left. I've been running on mostly main roads to be honest, so not been loads to film, but yeah, it's felt all right. So obviously this week's a bit of a funny week because a lot of people are off on holiday and every day just feels identical. But I was working this morning and then our office closes at about lunchtime, so I've managed to get out for an early afternoon run today, and then we're planning on doing Christmas Day parkrun in Preston tomorrow. Now ordinarily our routine is to do the Royal Tonbridge parkrun on Christmas Day, but obviously we're seeing my family this year, so it's a little bit different. So we're going to do that tomorrow, and then we drive home on Boxing Day, and then probably Royal Tonbridge parkrun on Saturday, and then long run Sunday. So again, I'm hoping to bank in and around sort of 30-ish miles this week. Nothing major, but just keeping that consistency going. Good morning, happy Thursday, and Merry Christmas. So today is Christmas Day, and I was meant to be out doing a festive parkrun at Preston, but we had a bit of change of plans this morning, and we decided to stay home with my niece and my sister. So I'm just out for an equivalent sort of 5k parkrun-ish run this morning before I go back and get stuck in. Morning. Oh, there we go. So I've done about 3 miles. Probably got, I don't know, half a mile. I might extend it up to 4 by the time I get back. But that is my Christmas Day not parkrun done. It is a bit of a shame because we have made Christmas parkrun a bit of a routine for us over the last few years. But obviously being away this year, I wouldn't know anyone at Preston parkrun. Claire can't run. My 3-year-old niece has no interest in leaving all her presents that Father Christmas brought her this morning to come along and watch. So I just thought it was easier to stick around with the family and have a nice time with them this morning. That's the reason we're up here. And then I could just come out for a little run myself, which I've done. So, and there'll be plenty more parkruns. I'll be doing one on Saturday. So there we go. Hasn't felt brilliant this morning, I'll be honest. But you know, it never does at the moment. Good afternoon and happy Friday, aka Boxing Day. So we got back from our jaunt up north about an hour ago. So we just sort of got all our stuff unpacked, put some washing on, sorted the house out a bit, and then I've come out for a very quick sort of 4-mile shakeout because we are doing Christmas Day round 2 in about an hour and a half. So we've got my mother-in-law, Claire's mum, my sister-in-law, Claire's sister, and my sister-in-law's partner, Dan, coming over, and we are hosting. So this is going to be a very quick shakeout before we are back to eating, drinking, and having a nice time. So we set off not early this morning, but around about 8:15 from my sister's. And it was about a 5-hour journey with a stop. Traffic was okay, actually, so it wasn't too bad. But as I said, out for about 4 miles this morning. That will take me up to around about 18, 19 miles so far this week. And I'm planning on doing parkrun, obviously, tomorrow. And then a longer run on Sunday. So hopefully I can get up to sort of mid to late 30 miles this week, which again would be a good step on from the week before. So that this run actually now is a bit of a bonus run. I wasn't sure I was going to get time to do it, so I am cutting it fine, but I think I'll feel better for getting out and getting some fresh air, having been stuck in a car for sort of 5 hours. So let's see how it goes. Oof, right, there we go. So I've done about 3.5 miles. I'm just coming back into my estate now. I actually decided to do that as a bit of a fartlek because I've realised that I've just been doing a lot of one-pace running recently. No speed work, no progression stuff. So, yeah, I thought I'd mix it up a bit, and it's a little concerning because even the actual fartlek reps, I was running between sort of 6:20 and 6:30 per mile. So I was between like 4 minutes and 4:10 per K-ish, and it felt quite tough. In a month's time, so 29, actually it might be 25th of January, I've got Canterbury 10. And my aim is to be running that for 10 miles, that sort of pace, if I want to have any chance of beating my course PB. So I've got a lot of work to do in a month, but I do like a challenge. Good morning and happy Saturday from a very chilly Royal Tonbridge Wells. It's a beautiful morning. I'm sure you can see the blue sky, but it is cold this morning. A lot of the cars have got frozen windscreens and the pavement is a little bit slippy at parts actually. So I'm just running down to Tonbridge parkrun this morning. So it's about 4.5 miles from my house. So taking it nice and easy. It's probably about 8:25 at the moment, and I've done about 1.5 miles. So yeah, I'm taking it nice and steadily. And then I'm just gonna do a fairly gentle park run, but it'll be about 8 miles for the morning, which will take me to 27 miles for the week so far. So with a half decent long run tomorrow, I should do between some 37 and 40 miles, which is a good jump up again. So pleasing, it's going in the right direction. But I just now need to sort of mix my workouts up a little bit because I'm a bit one-paced at the moment, other than that sort of small fartlek session I did yesterday. Here we are at Tonbridge Park. So I've done about 4.5 miles, and I'm just topping this up to get to around 5 before the start of parkrun. Fairly leisurely pace, sort of in and around kind of 8.5 to 9 minute miles this morning. A lot of it is downhill though, so it's not a bad way on the way down here. It's just on the way back home, it's a pain, but thankfully I've got a lift. There we go, that is parkrun done. So somewhere in and around early 22 minutes. So I pushed it a little bit more than I planned to, but felt all right. Had a little kick in the last, I don't know, half a K. So yeah, I'm now just running back because my sister-in-law's partner is running. I think he started a little bit later, sort of near the back, and he's probably, I don't know, maybe like a 26, 27 minute 5K. So he must have been here a bit late. So just jogging back to find him, and then we're gonna go meet Claire and my mother-in-law for a coffee. Go on, mate, go on. Sprinting.
morning and happy Sunday from the Tonbridge Wells Common, where I'm about to go and do a long run with a few of the Harriers gang. I think we're probably going to do in the region of 11 miles-ish. That's the kind of route that I've got in my head this morning. Although we haven't agreed on a route or mileage up front, so it could be less, it could be more. Let's wait and see. It's all right. It's a little bit grey, a little bit drizzly, but it's not too bad. It's been quite cold the last few days, but it does feel a little bit milder this morning. So yeah, let's get out there. This will take me to, well, let's assume it's 11 miles, to around about 38 miles for the week, which is good. Big jump from previous weeks. And this will be my 5th day of running this week again. So good from a consistency perspective. So yeah, there we go. Right, let's get to it.
Morning, George. So there we go. I didn't actually film an outro at the end of the run on Sunday, but we ended up doing just under 11.5 miles in a fairly comfortable sort of just under 9-minute miles, I think, it took me to 39 miles for the week. So a big jump, which I was pleased about. Had a little bit of a tight calf in the last mile of the run. And yeah, whilst it didn't sort of impact me, like I could feel it. So I'm filming this a few days later. Still a little bit of soreness, but it is manageable. So let's see how we go. But I'm certainly not going to try and push it. But there we go. So that was another week in Paris marathon training. So from Sunday, it would have been 15 weeks to go till the actual day itself. I'm still in a bit of a base building phase for the next probably 2 or 3 weeks. I'd like to get my mileage up to around sort of 50 miles a week and then start doing more sort of specific progressive stuff. But let's just see how the calf is.